Hey, what's up YouTube? My name's Carolyn and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day, or evening, or whatever you're doing currently, just perusing YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping by on this video. For today's video, we're going to be talking, as the title reads, about the Norvina ABH collection. So I'm doing a new to me series. This is inspired by Too Much Mouth. She's the one who I originally have watched do this particular idea, because in this day and age someone already has had it or done a video on it or has talked about it or made a tutorial about it, but this is my own personal opinion about this product as I just received it for a Christmas gift. So I'm pretty stoked about this. So if you are interested to see how this look comes out and how this review of this palette goes, keep on watching. And as always, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're into reviews or unboxings. I also have a series called Beauty and Brews where I talk about beer and I talk about makeup. So if you are into that, definitely subscribe to the channel. And always just, click the notification bell so it helps you notify whenever I put out a new video. I am a small YouTube, so it is greatly appreciated when anyone comes and views my videos. So let's go ahead and get started in today's look. I hope you guys have enjoyed your Christmas. I know things have been tough this year for a lot of people, and I know it was weird for me for sure. So I'm very thankful I got this eyeshadow palette. My husband is amazing. So okay, so this palette has a lot of warm tones in this. Now I'm not particularly, I think, like a big fan of warm tones, but I do like to try them just because I know I can pull them off. I just sometimes I get a little, how should I say it, I get a little intimidated by warm tones because of how easily I think they can wash me out if I do the wrong combination. So this palette is very beautiful, first of all. My only issues so far with it is that this and this in this color are kind of three of the same colors, and they're just a lighter version of them. So also you have this red right here and this brownish red right there. I have the ABH Norvina little $29 palette, and this has, I think, almost the same exact red, and I'm concerned that that red's not going to really work because that palette did not work for me at all. I tried to make a video on it, like I just had serious issues with it. So yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how this one goes. So I'm not entirely sure what colors I'm going to pick. If you had this palette, what color combination would you go for, like, to just start it off? Like, it's so big and intimidating almost. That's what she said. Alright, so maybe we're just going to go and jump into it. I cleaned all my brushes today. And if you guys are ever looking for a way to clean your brushes really quickly, rubbing alcohol and a towel, perfect. That's like honestly the best way. Or you could soak them in rubbing alcohol too. All germs gone, bacteria gone. So I'm interested to see how this works with different primers. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna use the Thank Me Later on one eye, and then we're gonna use the eye primer from ABH to see how they work with their primer. I always find that interesting. Like, I'm sure it works fine, but you just don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the ABH on the left eye. Now this primer feels more like a silicone base, this Thank Me Later one. It goes on a lot smoother, it's not as chalky. So as that sets down, we're gonna go ahead and let's just do two different looks. Let's try this out, I'm leaning more towards orange, but again, I don't know how I feel about orange. So I wish there was like a slightly lighter tone in here versus all these darker tones, but it's just the palette, that's what it is. So I'm taking the shade B5. I love how big this is, this mirror. Immediately, lots of fallout on that one. We're gonna try it on the ABH side first. It's going okay. You definitely build these colors up so far. Alright, I'm going to take E4 on the same brush, and we're going to brush that in. Okay, so it's okay so far. I'm not like blown out of the water, over this. Definitely takes a bit of building for sure. We're going to take B3, which is like this pinkish red around blending brush. I'm going to take a deeper red this time and see if I can deepen this up a bit. Okay, I like that red. It definitely looks a little better, that red there, than the red that I have in the other Norvina palette. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of A2, which is like that neon color. That brush with the red on it, buff that a little bit together too. Like a little patchy right there. So I'm gonna try to take that yellow and soften that up right there. Flaming Hot Cheetos. That's what the vibe I'm getting from this. So far, not a lot of fallout, and that was really easy for me to do. They blend really nicely together for the most part. So that's pretty cool. That worked out really well. Taking those same colors and just blending them together on the bottom lower lash. And I'll clean that up when I do foundation, but there's one eye blended. So yeah, that worked out really nicely. We're gonna go a little bit more green on the other eye, because like, why not, right? We're gonna take D3 because it's a nice bright green. We're gonna take that on the Thank Me Later eye primer side. Someone told me I look good in green eyeshadow, so I'm just gonna start wearing green eyeshadow all the time now. She said it, so now I have to do it. So far, not bad. Obviously, with this particular primer, it doesn't really cover my veins very well. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade A1. I'm gonna go ahead and take that along that green. It's like a neon yellow versus the more mustard colored yellow that I used. Take that and just blend that along that green, soften that up. We're gonna take E1, deepen that up a bit. Let's take C5, this shimmer right here, and we're gonna go ahead and apply that on the lid. And we're just cutting the lid a little bit, about a quarter of the way. I always kind of put it on an angle just because that's how my eyes work best. It's like a gold flex. It's very pretty. Wow, okay. These mattes are really matte, which is like nice. I think I definitely like that about this palette so far, is that their mattes are super matte. Okay, I'm gonna take some more of that green and just buff that in. Take another fluffy brush, just go around the edges again. So there's that eye. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, these mattes are really great. Like, this looks really nice and vibrant on this eye with the ABH primer. This still looks nice with the Thank Me Later one. I'm excited that I now have something like this in my collection. Yeah, so not too much fallout when you apply this right on the eyes. It's honestly not bad at all. I'm shocked. So next we are gonna take, maybe we're gonna take D5 and put that shimmer on my eye, on the other eye, the red and orange side. And I didn't spray it at all either, so that is really nice too. But this side I'm not going to cut because I want to see the difference. Cute, cute. Okay. We're going to go ahead and take C1 because it's just like a random gold. Very pretty. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised with this eyeshadow palette so far. Alright, I'm going to do the rest of my makeup off camera so you guys don't have to sit through that, and we're going to go over a brief synopsis of my thoughts on this palette so far, and that will be it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so overall, I do think there are some similar colors, though, that could have been maybe different. In my opinion, I feel like I can really only make like orange and green looks, and yellow and orange looks, but mostly a lot of orange and yellow and green in here that really kind of stand out with this particular palette. I think the shimmers are really nice. The mattes are really easy to blend, and this look was not difficult at all, as you guys can see. Doing 2 different eyeshadows and 2 different primer styles, it worked out on both eyes, so I am pleasantly surprised by this palette. I'm thankful that my husband picked this up for me for Christmas, and if you guys are interested in getting this palette, if you are a huge fan of oranges, greens, yellows, and like burgundies, I think this palette would work for you. I am going to probably move these around and organize them just so it makes a little bit more sense in my head, but that's a total preference. Yeah, I like this palette. It's not bad, and I can't wait to create more looks with it. I hope you guys check it out if you are interested in getting it. I know it's $60. It is quite pricey, but it might be worth it if you really enjoy these shade ranges. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the way out, and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, and let me know what you think of this palette if you own it yourself, whether or not you would buy it again. If you just don't really care much for the ABH Volume palettes, totally understand that. They are quite expensive. So on that note, I'll talk to you guys soon, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!